Identified Gamers! I just got done doing a Hunter rank session, and I am quite exhausted. So, there's the win rate currently. I had, I believe, 7 wins, 2 draws, and 3 losses. So today I wanted to take a look at the losses. Because the wins, it was a lot of survivor error. But, you know, since season reset happened, I'm fighting stronger opponents, and I want to take a look at the losses because I want to try and learn from them. That, and I want to also complain about how broken Cypher Rush is because, yeah, it's actually so busted. So, unfortunately, I did not have spawn selection here, so we have Gravekeeper, Fire Investigator, Enchantress, Embalmer. By the way, I hate Embalmer. I ban him all the time. I didn't get the chance to ban Embalmer, and this was like an A badge Embalmer, so I was really upset that I had to fight an Embalmer because, like I said, I hate Embalmer. So I was kind of praying that somebody was over here because it's a weak area, and nobody was over here. So, yeah, this is me needing to learn key spawns. I kind of just pray on, like, once I get to the higher tiers, I can ban Priestess Embalmer, which I love doing. And I also don't have to deal with trying to find somebody. Because, yeah, at the start, look at all this Cypher progress that happened just because, like, nothing else. So, like, the Cyphers are at 30, 20, 30, and I haven't even found a target. So, yeah. The issue here is Enchantress actually counters Nightwatch before he gets Fast Wind. And I'm chasing her in Hospital, which was terrible. I know the reason why. Okay, so I lost this match. The reason why is because I chased the Enchantress in Hospital. But my issue as Hunter is I am way too aggressive. And I need to, like, somehow calm down. Because, like, my thought is if I see a target in front of me, I'm chasing them. I don't care. Because I don't have the time to go find somebody else. Especially in the higher tiers. Like, if they're all communicating, they're going to tell me, they're going to tell people where I'm going. And they can hide it out. And by the way, when people hide it out, I can't do anything. I literally can't do anything. Like, people hide this out, like, in this game. And, like, well, I just can't do anything. So, yeah, obviously, speaking of can't do anything, I'm trying to get this Enchantress down, but she has knee jerk, so I literally can't do anything. Like, she's just abusing Hospital, spamming her stuns, and there's literally nothing that I can do. So I decided to switch to an easier target, which is the Embalmer, of course. So he actually gets stuck in the mud, which is good for me because I can get an early hit here. I go for Boop right there. And then I actually want to see what he does here because I go around predicting that he's going to go out this way. So, okay, I guess he just stays right there. Yeah, what I was hoping is he would just kind of run out to the other side. He silent vaults through that. I set up my confined space. By the way, I'm running up, down, TP on all of these builds. And I'm getting super aggressive, as you can see here, because I need a down right here. So we get the Terror Shock, which is good. So yeah, Embalmer was a much easier chase target. And he does actually have Tide. He has Tide knee jerk. So yeah, they actually do pop while this Embalmer is like still mid-chase because he didn't have BT, which just, it just makes sense. So yeah, at the moment, I have no idea where the Gravekeeper is. He's right here, right? So I go to look, and I swear I can't see him. Because he immediately hops in shovel form, able to see him, and I don't see him in the shovel form. So I'm looking around for Gravekeeper here. I'm just like, where is he? I don't see his shovel. And once again, I guess I'm just blind. But yeah, Gravekeeper is also kind of hard to see because, like, he literally blends in. And I'm just looking for, like, survivor movement, not so much just regular movement. So now, yeah, this part actually, like, really made me annoyed right here because it's Tide plus Embalmer, and, like, you know, you do realize what this means. This is buying them this is buying them like 40 seconds of free time because Tide happens and then Embalmer Coffin happens, meaning that I have to walk all the way over to the Embalmer Coffin and then he'll have Tide so I can't even hit him. This is why I ban Embalmer, because he is so frustrating, right? This was supposed to be a tie if it wasn't for Embalmer. If this wasn't Embalmer, it was a draw. So I come out over here, hoping to set up confined space, and then he literally has like 80,000 bodyguards. So I figure, oh, I'll just hit the Gravekeeper. So I obviously I can't hit the bubble at the moment, so I'll just hit the Gravekeeper. So I pull him back, and I'm like, okay, I can surely catch up here in time. Guess what? The entire squad is here. They're all supporting him. And somehow, this Cypher's getting done. Like, do you know how long it's been? It's been like 3 minutes, by the way. It's literally been like 3.5 minutes, and they're almost done with the Cyphers. That's how broken Cypher Rush is. It is so busted, bro. It is actually so busted. Like, if you don't get it down within, like, 2 seconds, it's over. It's literally over. Like, you need to get an early, like, a down... Yeah, and then they just put me in animation because they're, like, higher tiers and they know what to do. And I'm out of wins, so I literally can't do anything. Again, this is also just Hospital being broken. 2 of my losses are on Hospital. So I blame Hospital for part of this. And, yeah, then he just kind of goes down. I missed my hit there, so... Once again, quite upsetting. But yeah, this is why I hate Embalmer. This is why I'll never like Embalmer, because he is the biggest snowball preventer in the entire game, in my opinion. He is so extremely frustrating to fight. Like, I get people in post-match Like sometimes I check out post-match when they're like, oh, what about this? Because some people have actually been asking me questions in post-match, like, oh, hi Zeez, like it's good to fight you or whatever. So it's good to meet fans in rank. But some people are like, oh, what's your build and whatnot? But so many people ask, why do you ban Embalmer? And that's the reason right there, because he's a free escape. He's a get out of jail free card. He literally buys free time for no reason. I hate Embalmer so much. He's actually probably my most hated survivor right now. I can't stand him. I still ban Priestess over Embalmer, but I can't stand Embalmer. I hate him so much, dude. He's so frustrating for me to fight. Until I like learn how to get better at this game, as Hunter, Embalmer, like right now, is my #1 like most hated survivor. I can't stand him, bro. He's so frustrating. Partially because he's also just a very lazy character, in my opinion. Not to say that Embalmer mains are like bad, but like all you literally have to do if you take kite is just set up your coffin in a good area, walk to the other side of the map, die, use your coffin, or get tied off, and then or use your coffin on second rescue, and you buy so much free time. Like it's not even like you literally don't even have to try. Oh no, dude. Embalmer is just like it's so hard to push for a win when they have an Embalmer, dude, at least at the moment. So this was another match that was really frustrating because I wanted to find a better target. Like I was really wanting to find the lucky guy or like Ento. I don't like chasing Ento. Somehow we both kind of messed up right here. But this right here has me so angry. Watch this. So look at Fire Investigator's kite. Watch this. I break the ball and somehow it's like, dang. Look at how much distance he has on me. I don't know how he's this fast. Look at how far away he is. Like, he did use one boing, yeah. But, like, he's still so far. Like, he gets a free transition to Graveyard, all because I wanted to break his ball. Now, in hindsight, I shouldn't have broken it. I probably could have caught him out earlier if I didn't break his ball. But I didn't think he was just going to go all the way to Graveyard. Now I know. But watch this. Ready? He kind of just starts spamming pallets here because I literally can't do anything about it. Which again is why like so many people are like, oh, you should bring Blink. I don't like bringing Blink, bro. Blink doesn't get me wins. Blink does not get me wins. Teleport does. It's so aggressive. Like I said, I'm too aggressive for my own good. And look, I get the Cypher, I get him down, and then it's just like, ready? It's like just like 2 Cyphers pop right here at the same time. Boom, boom. And it's like, bruh. His kite was literally walk in a straight line to Graveyard, drop 2 pallets. That was it. That was it. He didn't even kite. It was just walk in a straight line, drop 2 pallets. That was it. And 3 Cyphers were basically about to pop. Like I was at this point, I was like, I'm picking a permit. Cause I'm so sick and tired of like feeling like I have a good down. And then the 3 Cyphers pop. It's like, bro, like it didn't even, it's the fact that like, I feel like I didn't even do anything wrong per se. It's just, he walked in a straight line, threw down 2 pallets, and I couldn't do anything about it, and then that's just it. Like, I obviously Blink would have got the down there, but like, this game is so hard to win, bro, as Hunter. Like, I'm starting to realize this now. When, like, survivors know exactly what they're doing, know how to rescue, like, even with good game sense, it's so hard to win. Like, you have to, like, at the stage I'm at, I can't get better than a tie unless I pray the survivors mess up. Like, all my wins are from survivor error. The best I can do is a tie. I can't get wins by my own skill. Like, I'm starting to realize that now with how broken Cypher Rush is. I can't get more than a tie. It's, like, impossible. Until the survivors mess up, I literally can't get more than a tie. So yeah, at this point, I'm just trying to like look at ciphers. Obviously, nobody's on a cipher. Oh, sorry about this. Yeah, but nobody's on a cipher here. So we get the cheerleader, we hit her, and I'm running a pretty high berserk. I think I have 20% on berserk right here. And then since he's in graveyard, he just starts pallet spamming. So I figure, oh, I can probably hit him here. And then he drops his second balloon and uses speed. So he's so far away already. Like, at this point, I'm just really frustrated. I even swing at the cheerleader here, which it doesn't hit, which honestly, that should have hit right there. But he's literally already getting into church, which is very annoying. Melly's going to set up her bees here, but it forces me to use another wind walk. Like, I just feel like I'm constantly getting forced to use wind. And at this point, I literally just have to get presence. So I just go to hit Melly. And look at how fast she is. I couldn't even hit her. I I think the reason why I couldn't hit there is because of like Weber's Law or whatever, where they get the initial speed boost on the flywheel path. And then, yeah, so at this point, I kind of just get like hyper aggressive here because I know the cheerleader does have beat beat. And like everybody had flywheel, bro. Literally like this entire team had flywheel, which is also what made things kind of tricky because flywheel's right there. I should have just charge attack because I actually did have impulsive here. So she tries to do like a double juke, doesn't get it because I used charge attack. And then again, I decide to get hyper aggressive here because at this point I feel like if I camp, this is cheerleader's first chair. Like I have no choice but to get aggressive because if I don't, it's over. Like I have to get aggressive here, so I have to go for the entomologist. I go for the instant suck. and I can not get her down, and she actually does like somewhat kite this out. Like, I don't know how people play around these pallets so well. Like, it was crazy. Like, it was like 10 seconds of time being bought. That was really, really good. So then I'm like, okay, well, nobody's here. I can just go drop Entomologist in the basement. And then the second I do, I start hearing Fire Investigator on this. And I'm like, oh my gosh, bro, he has a decoding buff now. And I, like, literally, they all come in and dogpile the Cypher. So at this point, I have no choice. I literally can't do anything. So, like, I'm like, oh my gosh, they're all here. Like, at this point, I really wish I had Trump cards so I could swap to Abnormal. But I didn't, because I had Teleport. So I wasted Beep Beep there. And then I really thought I would trade with Fire Investigator there. I'm still bad that didn't trade. Like, dude, I actually need to talk about this for a second. There are countless times where I will drop a pallet, the Hunter clearly swings at me, and I'm right in front of them. And it hits me. It trades. But I swear, every time I do it, it never trades. I think maybe 1 out of 100 pallet slams where I'm in the pallet, I'm hitting them, and like I never trade. I literally trade once in a blue moon, bro. But when I am Survivor, I trade almost every time. Every time I go for a pallet stun, I trade. And I'm not talking about like, oh, the Hunter's respecting the pallet. I'm talking about when they're in the pallet, where I will throw it down and then trade the pallet stun. It never happens for me. I don't understand. I don't know if it's a Nightwatch specific hitbox. I don't know if you have to have like a better hitbox, but that is like something that I've noticed that makes me so upset. Where so often as Survivor, I'll take the hit when I go for the pallet stun. But as Hunter, never trades. If that traded right there, that would have been so good because I could have, I don't know, dragged him down to the basement. So now he's like cutting this out a little bit. And at this point, they're all here. Like, they're all here. So I get the melee down, and I'm like, okay, this is good. If I can just slug them all out, this will be perfect. Lucky guy right there. And I was so mad that didn't hit. And of course, he had a gun, which was super frustrating because if he literally didn't have a gun, I think I could have got this. If I didn't miss that hit and he didn't have the gun, like, oh my gosh, another thing that was making me so mad about this. Anybody but Cheerleader right there. Anybody but Cheerleader, and she was getting hit. Anybody. Okay, maybe not literally anybody, but like most characters there would have got hit except for Cheerleader. It's the fact that when I'm in these scenarios, like the survivors I'm up against always seem to be like the perfect survivors that they can counter this. Like Cheerleader, it just had to be Cheerleader. If it was like any walking survivor that couldn't instantly pull distance like Cheerleader, I was hitting them. And then it would just be Lucky Guy, and then I could easily go for Lucky Guy, and then it would be free. It's the fact that they had a gun and a beep beep, and there's nothing I could do. So at this point, I'm kind of lost, because I know if I go chair somebody down in basement, they're going to have the Cypher primed. So my goal is at this point is just wait till one of them gets greedy and keep getting my wind back. So I break this pallet, and I try to wind, and I think do I commit to the Cheerleader here? I miss. I do miss it. Yeah, they use their heals at like the exact same time. Yeah. So they all pop. And so I try to go for the Fire Rescue. Obviously, I have no wind at this moment. And yeah, so I guess they healed the Fire Investigator because I actually thought he had no self-heal. So I try to get super hyper aggressive here. And I go for the Cheerleader, which I do get her, but she has Flywheel. So yeah, I should have just charge attack there. And then I miss input like 3 different times here. This is why that looked so jank. That was supposed to just be a regular wind walk. And so I just disrespect the pallet here, get the Cheerleader down, and then, yeah, they're all kind of scrambling over here. So they go to heal the Fire Investigator, which oh yeah, he didn't have no self-heal, because I think they actually get the heal off. And I was like, okay, I didn't think Lucky was over there. I didn't think he was over there. I couldn't see him. I literally couldn't see him. So I go to get the Lucky Guy down. He goes down, and again, I'm just getting hyper aggressive here because there's nothing else I can do. I have to. If I want to get a draw, I have to get aggressive because the second I chair somebody, the time it takes for me to chair them is too long. Like I can't afford to get aggressive. Also, I think they were like in a VC or something. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if this team was in a VC, but I think the final team was. But yeah, this was just so frustrating. I actually was really happy that she pulled back the Beezer. That was actually like really good. I don't know how she got that like exact timing, but that was really, really good. And yeah, because I left Lucky Guy out for the dead, they can just, you know, go and pick him up. So at this point, Ajimel just actually like does a really good kite here. And what I try to do here is I'm really nervous because Dungeon is here too. Like just my luck, Dungeon just has to be here. So I try to cut her off from Dungeon by setting up confined space. And then I realize, oh my gosh, she's not going for the Dungeon. She's going for the gate. She's just straight up going for the gate. So I have to just like try to beat her there, cut her off a little bit early. And she drops this pallet, which, by the way, I'm just starting to realize how broken Graveyard is. I don't know what it is, but I can never seem to get Graveyard to work for me. She flywheels there, of course, because literally everybody on the team has flywheel. And like, I'm not in a point where I can bait it out. I'm just like, I'm trying to get hyper aggressive. So unfortunately, Melly had to be the only one to die there. But that should have been a draw. That should have been a draw. I still think the initial first kite from Fire Investigator makes no sense because he literally just walked in a straight line. That was it. And you know what's so funny? I swear I have some pretty flop kites. Like, die in 30, 40 seconds. And yet, I will still, like, we'll get 4K'd because of that. Oh, but if I get it down in 20 seconds, nah, it's a draw. It's a draw. It's like, bro. It doesn't make any sense. Like, why are the ciphers so... obviously, this makes no sense. But, like, when I'm Survivor, the ciphers feel like they take an eternity. When I'm Hunter, they're gone. Like, I blink and they're done. Like, 3 ciphers are done. And it's like, bro, there was a forward. Like, how? Makes no sense, man. Now, on to the final match. This was my most devastating loss. Let me just explain what's happening here. So... if we can take a look at the spawns, Cowboy spawns Ruins, Aeroplanist spawns, I believe, behind me in Forest, Barmaid spawns in Hospital, and Forward spawns near Shack in the middle area, in between Shack and the bad corner. So I had no good first chase target. I chase the Forward, he's the harasser, he has ball, he can transition wherever he wants. I chase the Barmaid in Hospital, it's Hospital, she gets a drink off for free. I chase Cowboy in Ruins, it takes forever because I don't have Blink. So my only target is to go for the Aeroplanist. So when I immediately go for the Aeroplanist, he actually is like starting really far from me, right? And I'm like, okay, he's just going to go into Hospital. So I literally have no choice but to go into Hospital here. And that ends up making me chase the Barmaid. And Barmaid in Hospital is a free drink. So yeah, this is what I mean. What I should have done is I should have gone with my gut, gone out the window, chased the Aeroplanist. I was thinking about it right there. You saw I was thinking about it right there. And then so right here, I have to go for Wind. Because I just want some more wind charges. And yeah, Barmaid is doing her very standard walk in a straight line kind of gaming here. I do break this pallet because obviously I need to break God Pallet because God Pallet is really, really good. And I'm pretty sure this like entire team has flywheel. No. Okay, so everybody on the team has flywheel except for the Aeroplanist. So I figure, oh, I might be able to get the Barmaid down here. You know, I've got Windwalk. I've got Windwalk. So she breaks that. And I realize, dang, it's literally been like 3 seconds. Guys, the Barmaid drink is almost done, and there's nothing I can do about it. There's literally nothing that I can do about it. It's like it's already done. When I play Barmaid, bro, it takes years for me to get the drink off. Literal years. But it felt like this Barmaid just got it done in 5 seconds. Because she took the drink so early. And then I was also upset about this, because I go for fast win here, and she makes the vault. If I was just like 0.5 seconds faster, bro, I could have made it. So this is why people always say every hunter that like isn't Opera Singer needs to carry Blink. Or even then, like every hunter that isn't like, I guess Dream Witch as well. Like 99% of hunters should always have Blink. This is why, because you're just gonna get kited. And if your first kite sucks, it's just GG's, bro. It's just GG's. But I can't play without teleport. I can't play without teleport or confined space. Like I need confined space, especially for a map like this, bro. I need confined space. So yeah, at this point, I was like, okay, this is not bad. And then, lo and behold, look who comes out of nowhere, Cowboy. Gets it perfectly right. I was about to press the chair. The button appeared for me. I couldn't even press it in time, but it appeared for me, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so frustrating. So I get stuck on this stupid chair here, and I actually, I scream. Once I got stuck on the chair, I was like, bro! I was just like screaming, bro, come on! And then I walk towards him here. He just instant one-tap lassos, bro. One-tap lassos. I can go for fast win here. At this point, I'm kind of just like, whatever. I take a hit on Cowboy. If he wants to lasso again, I'm honestly fine with it. Because I'm like, oh, he'll just use up all his lasso. So I hide behind it a little bit first. Try to put objects between me and Cowboy. And then he ends up missing for one. So that's good. And then Aeroplanist actually does a very sneaky rescue here. Because I was looking around for him, right? I'm like, okay, I know the Aeroplanist is probably going to come for the rescue because he's a rescuer. And I can't see him. I'm like patrolling her. I'm like, where is this guy, bro? Where is this guy? I'm looking for him. And then like, boom, out of nowhere, he's just behind me. Like, I didn't know he was there. How? Where'd he come from? How is he like at the perfect point exactly where he needed to be? Oh, it's so annoying, dude. And that should have hit the Aeroplanist right there. Like, if Nightwatch hitbox was just a little bit better, that should have hit the Aeroplanist. So right here, I was actually pretty happy because I think I get a fast win here, which cancels her vault. That's what I was trying to do earlier on the God window. So Charles was able to finish that cipher since it was at like 98. And then I don't really have a choice but to chair back over here. And then guess who comes in, guys? Guess who comes in? The forward. And yeah, ciphers are looking pretty good. They have 2 ciphers at like 40%. Even though they have 2 characters with decoding debuffs, they're still somehow getting ciphers done. Doesn't make any sense, bro. I mean, the barmaid kite was like, I guess 80 seconds, and then Cowboy bought a lot of time. So it took a long time for me to get the first chair. But like, what else was I supposed to do? Like, this team was just so good. By the way, they're all like ex-champions. I checked, they were all like ex-champions. I think like the only one who wasn't a champion was... Okay, he flywheels. Okay, yep. So I couldn't get the hit there. Because I was worried. I was like, okay, he just balls. Yep. And I was like, okay, he wouldn't. I thought he would ball like later. And then I'm stunned here for a while, dude. Cause I didn't have full stun reduction. Barmaid actually tries to go for a mix here, and she drops the pallet right in front of me. So I literally had to just wait. So again, at this point, I'm just really frustrated because I literally can't do anything. I see the forward come in, and luckily he doesn't get a very, very good stun there. And then I think it's like right here, she flywheels. I get the hit, and watch this. It pops! How? How does it pop? Doesn't make any sense, bro. How does it freaking pop? And we're not even done yet, bro. Like, look at 4-minute game. 4-minute game with a forward and a cowboy. 4-minute game. How? How, dude? How are they getting these ciphers done that fast while also harassing? It makes no sense. It literally makes no sense. In 4 minutes, with 2 characters decoding debuffs, they still get the ciphers done? And yet, if I was the survivor, just never would have happened. Nope, nope. Wouldn't happen. No, cipher, we'd have 3 ciphers left. I don't understand. I just don't get it. How is Cypher Rush so OP when I am the hunter? It doesn't make any sense. Like, I'll push ciphers so hard. Like, all the time. Like, sometimes as a lawyer or a composer, I'll go from cipher to cipher to cipher. I'll even, like, use up my resources. Sometimes I'll even fly with a cipher. If I'm acrobat, I bomb the cipher, and we still don't get them done. I'll use up my resource, like patient hook. I use up my patient hooks to get to a cipher faster, and we still don't get them done in time. And yet, I go to play hunter, and the ciphers are always done in time. Like, where does it come from? Where does it come from? It's so confusing. It doesn't make any sense how they get these done. So he might gain the pallet, and Barmaid loses instantly. And then look at this. The timing, dude, the timing. So Aeroplanet was already on the gate, basically. So the gate opens, like, pretty much exactly now. It's like 20 seconds in, basically. I teleport, and look at this. He jetpacks out. Almost any other character there was dead. Because I would have fast-winded. Even if they flywheeled. Cheerleader maybe made it out. Aeroplanist maybe made it out. Forward maybe made it out. Anybody who can't instantly pull distance, Patient, I think I would have got Patient. Almost every survivor there, I would have killed, and it would have been a draw. Almost every survivor, I would have been able to fast win in time. I was so upset, and then I was just like, why were the other 2 at that gate? Why was Cowboy over there? Why was he over there? It makes no sense for him to be over there. He should be over here with Aeroplanist. Why was he over there? Why? That's all I could think to myself is, why was he over there? Like, it makes sense for Ford to be over there because he was harassing, but why was Cowboy there? I think it's because he was doing Birdcage Cypher, but I didn't know. I thought because he went, the direction I saw him going, it looked like he was going back to Ruins. That's why I thought Cowboy would be over here. But they, like, swapped, which was so weird. And then it ends up being my loss. And I literally can't do anything about it. Like, what feels so bad when I'm playing these hunter matches, bro, is when it feels like I didn't even do anything wrong. Okay, so in this match, yes, I did. I noticed like the little itty bitty things that I did wrong here. Obviously, I'm too aggressive for my own good, but like, I have teleport and I can't even counter Cypher Rush. I mean, again, granted, 2 of these are hospital, and I'm lost on hospital, bro. And 2 of the matches, I literally chased somebody in hospital. The last thing that you should do. But like, I tried to find the Aeroplanist. I thought he was gonna go to hospital, and then I lost track of him, like immediately. Maybe I should just straight chase him, but I thought he would just go up the God Pallet. I didn't want to have to like deal with like this free hospital kite, because Barmaid and Aeroplanist, they were both going hospital. Like, I was gonna end up chasing hospital anyway. And if I go for cowboy, it's in ruins. And if I go for forward, he has ball. Like, I can't chase a forward without presence. Like, there was no good chase target there. I didn't know what to do. I had no idea what to do. And, like, it's moments like this that feel so bad. Because I don't even know, like, besides, like, chasing people in hospital. But it's hospitals. Like, what do you do? Like, I don't understand. Like, survivors have everything. Like, the only bad area is, like, up here. Everywhere else is broken. Hospital is so broken. I don't know. I'm thinking, like, I don't know how they haven't nerfed it yet. Like, how they haven't adjusted it yet. It makes no sense that it's this good. Like, they need to remove, like, some pallets. Something. They have to remove some pallets. I don't know where, but they have to remove some pallets, bro. Like, it's too much. It's so hard to win on this map for Hunter. I don't know why they have, like, this crazy of a map that's so survivor-sided. And you know what's still so funny? I mean, I get 4K this map all the time. All the time. Like, just some, like, BQ. Mirror down, down in 30 seconds. Supposed to be a tie Hunter, but it ends up being a 4K every time. Like, how? How? I don't understand, dude. Like, what I'm trying to do right now, for those who don't know, I've been trying to really improve my Hunter so that when Entomologist comes out, I can, like, be really good as her. So that's what I'm doing this for. I'm trying to learn Hunter better, because, like, my Survivor's better than my Hunter. My Hunter kind of sucks. But I just want to learn to get better as Hunter, just in general. Like, I don't think my game sense is trash. Like, I have some great advice from Hikaru. I learned a lot from him. But I feel like I can't counter Cypher Rush. I've tried Warp on Night Watch. I don't really like it because I don't like it for endgame. Warp endgame doesn't feel good because I like being able to teleport on top of the exit gate as opposed to just like, oh, I now have to waste 3 dashes and warp to get there. So I mean, it's better in the mid game, but like not as good late game. So I don't know. Maybe I could try out Warp if I want to keep doing this confined space detention. Maybe on Hospital, I should just go for the draws and take Blink. I just don't know. And obviously, if there are Hunters out there, I know there's a lot of Hunter players that are far better than I. If you guys have any tips, be sure to leave them in the comments. I just thought I'd take a look at my losses. I know some of the things that I did wrong, but I'm sure like better players can point out like things that I did like even worse. Because obviously, first match on Hospital, I shouldn't have chased the Enchantress. That was really stupid. Obviously, she counters Night Watch at low pres, and it's in Hospital, so it's stupid. But like, I'm too aggressive for my own good. I'm just like, see target, die. I'm just like, if I'm good enough, I'll get her down. But sometimes, like, it doesn't matter how good you are. It's still a freaking Hospital. It's still a good area. Like, you can be the top Hunter in the world, and it's still Hospital. Like, they still have 10 billion resources to work with. And I'm kind of realizing that now, where it's just like, it doesn't matter how good you are. You still have to respect Survivor's abilities and, like, the resources that they have, especially on freaking Hospital. So, you know, I'm going to keep on trying to get better as Hunter. Because I want to make sure when Hunter Melly comes out that I can dominate, dude. That's the goal this is all for Hunter Melly, bro. This is all for Hunter Melly. It's the training arc, bro. Anyways, everybody, sorry for the long rant there. But thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. And if there are any Hunters out there that can give me some tips, I would definitely appreciate it. So yeah, like I said, that's going to be it. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.